Namaste students, Khushro Vidya. I JVM Dr. Chandrakala, Assistant Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the cell signaling. In biology, the cell signaling is a part of any communication process that governs the basic activity of a cells and coordinate a multiple cell action. A signal is an entity that encodes or conveys an information. The biological process are complex molecules interaction that involves a lot of signals. The ability of a cell to perceive and correctly respond to their microenvironment is the basis of development, tissue repair or immunity, as well as normal tissue homeostasis. The error in signaling interaction and the cellular process or information processing any cause diseases such as cancer, autoimmunity, and diabetics. By understanding a cell signaling, a clinical can treat any diseases more effectively than and researchers may develop any artificial tissues. Okay. So the systemic biology or the study underlying the structure of a cell signaling network, how it changes in the network system and transmission and flow of information. So signaling agent could be physical agent like mechanical pressure, voltage, temperature, light, etc. Or a chemical agent like peptides, steroids, terpenoids, etc. So better to say every molecule has some or other signal consequences. It may be the food material or a pathogen associated pattern, or it may be a oxygen level or carbon dioxide, or it may be especially the synthesized signaling molecules like hormones or pheromones. The signaling molecules greatly vary in their physiochemical properties such as solubilities. All cells receive and respond to a signals from their surrounding. These are accompanied by the variety of signal molecules that are secreted or expressed on the surface of one cell binding to the receptor expressed by the other cell. So each cell programmed to the response to specific extracellular signal molecule. So here the extracellular signal molecule usually entails the following steps. Okay, so synthesis and release of the signal molecules by the signal cell. Second, transport of the signal to the target cells. Third, bind to the signal by a specific receptor leading to the activation. And fourth is the initiation of the signal transduction pathway. So here the synthesis involved the various biosynthetic pathway, and that happens in a specific time and a place. So sometimes the signal molecules are released from the cell and sometimes they are not released at all. Such a cellular localization signals and the DNA damages the signal. Such intercellular signaling network works within the cell. Sometimes the signal molecules are released through the various ways like membrane diffusion, exocytosis, cell rupture, etc. In some cases, the signal molecules remain attached with cell surface, a mode that help in signaling. Sometimes the signal molecules required activation such as the proteolytic cleavage or a covalent modification, which results in the enzymatic activity of the receptor usually lead to the recruitment of another molecules changing, which again causing another molecule change, and thus it causes signal transduction cascade. These intermediate often form the second messenger system. So the cell signal can be classified either mechanical or a biochemical based on the different type of signals. That is, mechanical signals are the force exerted on a cell and the force produced by the cell. This force can be both by-sensed or responded to by the cells. The biochemical signals are the biochemical molecules such as the protein, lipid, ions, and gases. Incline signals are produced by the target cells. They stay within the target cells. Autocrine cells are produced by the target cells and are secreted and affect the target cell itself. Sometimes the autocrine cells get target cells close to it by and they are same type of cells. Example, immune cells. Juxtacrine signal adjacent touching cells. These signals are transmitted along the cell membrane via the protein or lipid component integral to the membrane and are capable of affecting either the emitting cells or the cell intermediately adjacent. Paracrine signals the cell target the cells in the vicinity of emitting cells. Neurotransmitters represent an example here. So the endocrine signals target the distant cells, and the endocrine cells produce the hormone that travels through the blood to each part of the body. Okay? The cell communicates with each other via direction contact or a short distance paracrine. Thank you. This session is powered by 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, resolve it in the problem solving session.